welcome back to another video. I'm just out in the garden. It's a bit chilly today, but it's lovely to be working outside. Clearing this bed here. We've been out and bought a few plug plants, some cabbages and some leeks, so I'd like to get them in here. But I've also just gotten distracted. This is a citronella geranium. The leaves smell amazing and it's flourishing here outside the cabin, and it really needs a bit of cutting back. It's a very big bucket of wood.
No, I may make a lumberjack yet. Gonna have to get one of those lumberjack jackets. Sausage, want some wood?
Oh, you cut all these sticks for me. Are you happy?
Just a whole row.
Yeah, there's those are a few leeks there. So this is how this bed is looking. This is where the tomatoes all were in the summer, and there's just a few odd plants still left. I'm trying to be less sporadic in my planting because though I like it, it's a bit chaotic to work with. And there's something else in the greenhouse, I can't remember what. Let's go see. So here's the rocket to plant out. So this is cabbage, but I think it's the different type that grows taller, so I might put that in that bed. And I've got some broccoli and some dill. I just want to take a quick moment of your time to tell you about today's sponsor, which is Jackery, a pioneer of the solar generator industry. Jackery was founded in 2012 by a group of adventurous engineers who believe in making electricity portable, clean, outdoors oriented and accessible. We're really starting to feel that winter is approaching here, with the long dark evenings and some very cold nights, on which we've been very grateful for our Jackery Explorer 1000, as we're off-grid, and with its multiple output ports we've been able to keep our lights running and our laptops charged for working and watching films. I thought I would add some coziness to our kitchen by stringing up some fairy lights that we can plug into our Jackery power bank. To light up your winter, Jackery has prepared a huge discount of up to 25% off from the 24th to the 28th of November. You can visit their Amazon store or official website, of which you'll find links to both in our description below. We also have two of Jackery's 100-watt portable solar panels, which are perfect for the sunny winter days we get here. They feel really durable and are super easy to set up and provide us with free electricity from the sun. You can also charge from the cigarette lighter in a car or van to keep the power topped up on drizzly winter days. We love our Jackery for supporting our off-grid dream, but it's also great in so many different setups. Jackery can power your electric heater when there is a blackout, or can provide a cup of hot coffee or tea when you travel around. Thanks so much Jackery for sponsoring today's video and lighting up our winter. Well, this is just so cute. I'm so in love. It's gonna make it really even more cozy in here in the evenings, having these cute little fairy lights.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Lovely day here in Portugal, feels all Welsh. Just sat over here with the chickens. We have noticed since the weather's started getting bad again that their little run is getting quite muddy. We have been inspired to try and completely sort everything out properly for them. Was it March or February when we got them? And we tried to do it for as cheap as possible, mostly like reclaiming bits of wood and stuff to build it. There it is behind me, lovely looking thing. We did it that way because we weren't entirely sure where we wanted to put them, and we weren't entirely sure how many we were going to get and how the logistics of doing it all would be. We have now come up with a plan to make it a bit more permanent, a little bit bigger, something we haven't actually shared with you on the channel. I don't know if you can see, but we only have 3 chickens, and we did have 4. Unfortunately, Izzy died. We think she was egg bound. Yeah, so we kept an eye on her, made sure everything was okay, made sure she was on her perch that night, woke up the next day and she was on the floor, dead. It was actually quite sad, like, because she was never meant to be like a meat bird or anything. She was always meant to be just for laying eggs, as a bit of a pet. So yeah, we're gonna do all this and then probably add some numbers to the team. Not quite sure yet, but you've seen a funny chicken with it's all black body with a massive white head. Looks hilarious, so I think I might get one of them. So this is the current chicken setup. Very simple, very small. So what we're going to do, oh look, someone's having a fire. It is olive pruning season. There you go, can you see it? Just there. So everybody burns loads of olives and you get so much smoke off them. You can see that. Especially because it's quite damp as well. Anyway, where were we? Chickens. So what we're going to do is, in this area here, we're going to build a foundation, and then we're going to build it up 2 meters 20, and then effectively put like a veranda on it. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking on that. Need to measure it all out. I'm pretty sure it's going to rain. It doesn't look too hopeful at the moment, but I'll get it all measured out anyway and maybe start digging. Whew, that was sweaty work and good timing. It's just started raining. So that's what we have for today. So it's just the square for the foundations really. Flying Diego, as you can see, he's getting better. Hopefully the cone will come off tomorrow, and they're all out. Albi's just jumped into the tree.
It's very cold and drizzly, as you can probably tell from my very fashionable attire. It's time to give this garden some love, because we've been working on the kitchen all month. It's just been a bit abandoned. It's very overgrown. There are some sweet potatoes that need digging out, and I'm going to clear so that we can plant the cabbage plugs we bought. Oh, and I didn't share with you guys. One morning we noticed a herd of goats in here, and they just ate all my cabbages. Didn't touch anything else, just did this. So they are a few growing back. These ones are doing much better. Just noticed a caterpillar on that one though, so combined damage. We've never had goats around here before, but one morning they just appeared. I don't know whose they are or where they came from. The plateau is looking absolutely beautiful. It's full, I think it's wild rocket or wild mustard, and yeah, after how dry and horrible it was all over summer, it's so lovely to see it so luscious and green. And we've got chamomile growing everywhere, and yeah, it just feels like everything's come alive, especially the weeds in my garden. It's enormous. Wow. Well, that's it, but make at least one curry just from that one, and that will probably make some lovely soup, so not terrible. Plenty of space. So I reckon go 20 to 30 centimetres.
Good evening. Fly. Not good evening to the fly, good evening to you. Carissa's just come up, not just come up, it's dark, with some sweet potatoes. So, we're going to make a sweet potato curry before Wales play the USA in the football. Fingers crossed. Bloody flies. Come on!
Excuse me, this is not for you. It's gone. It's turned into rather a gorgeous hot sunny day here. We've had, just trying to get out of the sun, we've had a lot of rain the last couple of weeks, so yeah, it's nice to have a warm dry day. We had rain this morning but it's gone, the sun's come out, and we're going to get back to working on the chicken enclosure. We thought we had enough gravel to make the concrete mix for the foundations Iwan dug, but we don't, so we're going to go buy some this weekend. But we do have some fencing to put up, and when clearing out their coop, we had this pile where we were putting their poop ready to make compost, and I'm going to put that all in buckets now, I think. So I need to drill some holes in that. So we have pretty much completed the fencing. This is just going to be to keep the chickens in. It's not for predators or anything. They're not going to be out in this enclosure unless we're home. We're just finding that when it's raining, we don't want to let them free range because we're not outside with them, so they could completely wander off, or if a predator like a wild dog comes and attacks them, or they attack my garden. So this is just for the wet rainy days, so they're not stuck in such a tiny enclosure on those days. So yeah, this is just to keep them in on those days. Obviously if we're not here they will be enclosed into here, but that should get a bit bigger now that we're building them a bigger coop. Maybe eventually we will extend this a little bit more. We need to put in another post here, and what we're going to do is have it so that this gate will eventually be here to fully close them. Am I showing this well? To fully close this will be our entry door, and then we'll have it so that it opens out this way so we can fully enclose them in with the same gate, and then we can easily access. I'm not explaining that very well, you'll just have to wait and see what I mean. These are the kind of days that just make me really glad that we decided to move here. Like, it's the end of November, it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful temperature, like the ground has this amazing smell. I think it's the chamomile that's all starting to grow, and because we bought the land this time of year, it just really reminds me that smell of when we first moved here. And yeah, just getting to spend the day like this. What are you wowing at? Oh no, apparently an eagle just swooped for one of our chickens.